Oh wow, right on time. I'm gonna shoot from the hip on this one. Welcome friends to the video, by the way. This is how I've been getting red box weapons on Neomuna, the vendor weapons. So we're gonna start all the way from the top. First thing you wanna do the legendary campaign. Why? Because you want a very quick power level bump. If not, no big deal, don't stress. So first things first, I'm going to show you the vendor, Nimbus. You had to visit Nimbus a lot during the campaign. If you notice my character, I already have a crafted hand cannon. It's day 3 of the expansion for me. Let me make sure that's the correct light level. So how did I accomplish this? You might see in my text chat that my friend just said 3 out of 3. Well, what that means is one of the public event style activities, kind of like Escalation Protocol back in the day, this one's called TermOverload. It has different stages to it, 3 different stages. If it's 3 out of 3, that means the rewards are about to drop, so you should probably join. And what we're doing is we're loading up Liming Harbor, or wherever the TermOverload is, on repeat, until we see one that is almost done. And before you say that's scummy, the matchmaking's literally broken. I soloed so many of these because no one else can join. So let's see, no red box from Nimbus. The idea is you want to hit rank 30, so you get this Neomuna engram upgrade, which guarantees that you get weapons, which, because you're only getting weapons and not armor, increase the likelihood of it being a red box weapon. So when you get level 30, visit Nimbus, it'll force you to grab every engram, then you can select the perk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join my friend. I'm going to go reap some rewards while I show you some example clips. Got to respond to message. I understand what they're saying. It's like a slight sub-optimizing strat here. Okay, so I load into the patrol area. First thing I do is I check my ghost. If you notice, there's a kill patrol, and a survey patrol. If I wanted to, I would have all 3 teammates with me, myself included, and we would do survey patrol first because survey is quickest. We'd spread out around the map and instantly get it done while we're also doing TermOverload. So the idea here is we're double dipping, triple dipping, getting 4 or 5 different things at once. We're consolidating tasks. This is the final boss of Terminal Override. The build I'm using today is Star Eater Scales on the Strand Hunter because the Strand Hunter is broken. It does way more damage than needed. I had Div on because sometimes you get a patrol that says to get headshots, and Div is guaranteed headshots. I am using a hand cannon only because I want to level it, but before that I was using Rat King to stay alive and make it really, really far into TermOverload. And then Outbreak perfected because oftentimes it just would not find teammates to fill this activity. So you're kind of just left there by yourself. And it takes forever to do this by yourself. So we're gonna kill this boss. Then you're gonna see how you can leave the patrol area and then re-enter on a sparrow to grab this chest multiple times. Important thing to note, I haven't seen a red box out of this chest. But you do get an awesome SMG today, and I'll talk more about that as I go in and out of the area. But I immediately leave the patrol zone. Right when I see at the bottom left, it loads a new zone. I re-enter. You'll see the text. Then I grab the first chest again. Not the Terminal Override chest, just the regular one. You can only grab the Terminal Override one once. But once is enough, because you can get the keys to that chest from doing patrols, opening chests, etc. So, essentially, you will have an unlimited amount of this resource at a certain point, so don't even worry about what I'm saying. I believe you can get all of the weapons from the chest, but the Terminal Override chest guarantees a different weapon per zone. There are 3 zones that Terminal Override can be. It changes each day. Today is the SMG day. And I think the SMG is well worth getting. I'll explain right now why. It's a 600 RPM that features target lock, so it punches a little bit out of its weight class in its lethality, but it falls way below its weight class in range. It's only 14 zoom. But it also has the nano missile origin trait, which helps give you a faster time to kill if you're only going for body shots or at a distance or shooting multiple targets, etc. So I think this SMG is deceptively good, and maybe the first SMG in the game where range doesn't tell the whole story. So I think my fire team leader here is going to research once with me, and then I'm going to break off to do it myself. That's not a good one. I'll show you the good ones in the vault in a second here. I'm pretty confident I'm going to complete the pattern for this anyway, so I'm just going to delete it. Doesn't matter what the role is. So I have some clips that I can show you while we reload. Did we get a gold? We did not get a gold. Okay, I'm just going to search on my own anyway for proof of concept in the video. So load up Neomuna. Terminal overload for you watching this video tomorrow might be somewhere over here. So just find terminal overload, hit launch. Right when you touch down, open the ghost, see if there's a gold patrol. If there is, message your friend, hey, gold. Or if the terminal overload is almost done, message them, hey, it's 3 out of 3, it's almost done. And they join you, you join them, do the activity, rinse, repeat on the rewards. Here are some clips of what this looks like. So this is a heroic patrol, a gold patrol. I'm going to fast forward to completing it. So we would bullseye. So that one's going to require headshots, which is why I have divinity swap. So here we go. Headshots, and boom. Red box hand cannon, right? So I get my red box hand cannon. I go to the enclave. I craft it. Then I load up another terminal overload. Right when I touch down, I pull out my ghost. Or I invite my friend if it's almost done. Yeah, because look there, it's as Sismic, the net desecrator or whatever. That means it's almost done. That's the second to last boss. So of course I invite my friends. We kill the main boss. Oh, we found a gold during this. That's what's interesting about this clip. Yeah, got the gold patrol done while we got it done. And so then we do the same little chest farm route you saw. Then I go back to Nimbus. I grab a engram from Nimbus, and it could be a red box. I think I have other clips of that. Let me check the live game now. Nothing, so I'm going to queue up another. I'm farming while I'm teaching. So here I am doing a gold bounty, a gold patrol, heroic patrol. It completes. It's not a red box. So then I think I went back to Nimbus to turn in rewards. And I'm going to prove to you, you get red boxes here. Nothing. Oh, look. A red box from Reputation Rank Up. So let's check my ghosts in live game. Nothing. Searching again. No message from friends yet. I'm going to do this last requeue, and I think this method will make sense to you by now. This isn't fancy, and it might not even be the fastest method, but it's really chill, really easy, and it levels up my weapons, and I don't feel bad about it because I think the matchmaking is broken. No gold. Requeue. And you just keep doing that. If you need friends to leech this off of, try my comment section, try my Discord, ask around. There will be other people doing this once they realize it's a method. And you can try this, although I don't recommend it because it's failed for us every single time. But if you see other players in your instance and you're playing with like 10 friends at once, what you can do is you can message one of the players in your instance and ask them to invite your friend. Back in Escalation Protocol, this is how you had to get giant player groups. So it's at 3-3, so I'm joining. Okay, anyway, I hope that today's video made sense. This is how I am going to get all of the vendor weapons, all the Neomuna weapons, and if you want to chase this SMG, here is what you want on it. Target lock or cascade point. I think those are the two things that are very unique about it. Hatchling if you're playing a PvE build. There is cascade point. It's kind of like Harmony, but for the rate of fire. Second perk you want is the new one that boosts your range when you're far away from them. It's called Keep Away. Might even be in my inventory. So you get about, I don't know, 10 range. It's 1 meter difference. I tested the perk for Keep Away. If you don't get Keep Away, the next best is probably Pulse Monitor, so that you have more opportunities to proc the Origin trait. Believe it or not, oh, look. The activity completed while I was teaching it. Believe it or not, ricochet rounds might not be the best choice. I still think it's great, but armor-piercing rounds can pierce through an opponent and proc the nano rocket perk a little bit earlier. So if you get armor-piercing, keep it. It's not a waste. It's definitely good enough. And then the final perk to mention is Perfect Float. That's AE, that's anti-flinch. So to recap that, the 3 perks you want on the left column is the one that boosts range, Keep Away, Pulse Monitor to reload, or Perfect Float for AE and anti-flinch. On the right column, you want Target Lock, or you want Cascade Point. I am not recommending PvE rolls. I don't play enough. And then, of course, you go for as high range as you can get, preferably ricochet rounds, but don't throw away armor piercing. Ooh, I have not got that before. It's a wave frame. It is. It's an upgrade from the year 1 version. Hold up. Unfortunately, it's not good, but that's the first one I've seen. Oh, look. Speak of the devil. Ah. Wrong masterwork. Wrong magazine. Friends, hope you appreciate this one. I will see you in the next.